My name is Lawrence Oren. I am the documentation manager for Steel Central Eternity at Riverbed. Eternity was acquired by Riverbed some 1.5 years ago. Riverbed is a company that maximizes digital performance by offering leading solutions in end-user digital experience and cloud networking. We have more than 30,000 customers globally, including all of the Forbes Global 100 companies. Riverbed has a traditional support portal. It offers documentation together with the product. You can download the product, and then separately from that you can download the documentation. You download a PDF or you download an HTML local file that you can then browse through your browser. And then you need to search within that download in order to find your content. So what that requires is it requires everybody to first know exactly which version they have of the product. It requires them to know which publication to look in order to find what they're looking for. And it requires them to basically do a lot of hunting around. Now, of course, that makes search very, very hard. And in the modern day where everybody expects just to type into a search engine, that really does frustrate customers, in my opinion. With zoominn, it's exactly the opposite. Everybody just wants to find the content that they're looking for. So they expect to be able to go into a search engine and to search across their entire library to find what they're looking for. And this is what zoominn offered. Above all else, they offered the ability to simply search effectively across your entire library of content and deliver just that piece of content to the customer. Well, according to our analytics, people who accessed the Eternity help a few years ago, before zoominn came in, the numbers of people who accessed were much smaller. We have gone from 500 or 1,000 users a month accessing the help to over 30,000 people accessing the help every month. So it's a phenomenal change. There is really no comparison to what was before in terms of access and repeated access of the content. Well, one of the things that we have understood with our documentation portal is that it's not just customers who use the documentation. We are definitely seeing a trend where prospects, people who have not yet bought the product, are checking the product out. They're doing a POC and they are checking out the documentation of the product to see what it can do. So we know that documentation plays a key role in the sales process. I would recommend zoominn's documentation portal to other companies. It has helped us modernize the help. It has allowed us to bring the content much closer to customers, and it has allowed for the help just to be available for people to search whenever they need it. The main considerations for us choosing zoominn over other help portals was centered around the ease of customer experience. This really has to be the central point. And when customers at home or in their daily life expect to be able to find whatever they're looking for by typing into a single search box without having to decide whether to look in an administration guide or an installation guide or a configuration guide or a user guide, nobody cares. It's high time that customers are able to search in the way that they expect to search for, just like everything else, but just by typing into a search engine that can deliver them content that they are looking for directly without having to jump through a lot of hurdles in order to get there.